Welcome student. Today's topic in current electricity. We have started the current electricity, and the topic today we are going to discuss is current density. What is the general meaning of density? General meaning of density, suppose if we have two rooms, two identical rooms, same room. One room some 10 people are there, another room some 100 people are there. It means the room in which 100 people are there is more denser. So in the relative term, density of the current we are going to see. See, first of all, let us see what is current density. It is the current density is the current flowing per second per unit cross section of a conductor. Suppose if we have a conductor, this is the conductor. See, conductor is nothing but a wire, and I have enlarged it, and if you take a cross section of it, cross section means this is the cross section we can say this is the conductor. If you cut this and if you see through this one, that is the cross section of the conductor. So this is the conductor. Suppose current is flowing this way, I, current is flowing, and this is the area S, where S is equal to area of cross section. Cross section means if you cut this one and if you see, look, this side, even this also area of cross section. And how much is current is flowing through this area of cross section, which is having a area of S. If you take a small amount of area, say this portion, say we can call it as ds, and how much current will flow? This one, small amount of current will flow like this. Because in a small area, how much is current is flowing? In a big cross-sectional area, how much current is flowing? So current density is denoted by J vector. Vector means it is very well understood. It will have magnitude as well as direction. So what is the direction? The direction of current density, J vector, it is along the direction of current flow. Say we can say now current density T is equal to current flowing through this cross sectional area, current, and divided by that cross sectional area, that is J. In terms of magnitude, J is equal to I by A. And since it is a vector, so we can put vector. This is the magnitude part, and we have to include unit vector along the direction of the current flow. There it means n cap is equal to unit vector. So you must have studied in the vector in +1. If there is a vector, means suppose if there are two vectors are cross producted, the resultant is also a vector, and that is A cross B. We can say A cross B is equal to A into B into sin theta and unit vector in the direction of the vector. So this is the unit vector in the direction of current density. So Ji, suppose if you take S is equal to, so if we take, so J is equal to, we can say one formula. There are different situations we will be using a different type of formula. Or J in magnitude is equal to current in magnitude is equal to current divided by area. And average current we can, even we have seen in the +1 physics, average quantity, instantaneous quality. Average means how much current is flowing through the area, average. It means instant means at that point, at any particular point, say at 0.5 seconds, what is the current flowing? That we call it as a instantaneous current. So we can define instantaneous. This is a different way of writing current density J vector. So I is equal to delta I by delta S. This stands for what? This stands for average current density. Average current density. Same way we can denote, see, instantaneous. instantaneous is equal to di by ds, where S stands, delta S stands for the very small area of this cross-sectional area, delta S. ds means small area, small current flowing through a small area of the cross-section. This is infinitesimally small current, very, very small current flowing through a very, very small area. This is, see, if we take like this is the area S, and this is ds, small amount of area, and this is delta S. How much current flowing, how much total current is flowing this way, divided by the area, that is current divided by area is a current density. So it is a vector quantity. So we can write J average, we can write this way, average current, and we can write J instantaneous, that is current density instantaneous, we can write it like this also. If it is, this is, if the area of cross sectional, what is the area of cross section? This is the way current is flowing, and the area of cross sectional, that is, if you take the area, if you cut this one and look through this side, that is the area of cross section, and area of cross section is this one, and current is flowing this one. It means the current should flow perpendicular to the direction, perpendicular to the area. So in that condition, we can write current density will be like this. So it means S we can written as area of cross section. So if it is, now we have got two things. If this is the area of cross section, if we see like this, if we cut it and see like this, if the current is uniformly distributed, it means current is flowing this way. It means this is area of this one, and this is a small area ds. If the current is flowing this way, and the current density also vector in this way, and this is, it means if the current is flowing uniformly through the cross section, that we can say if the current is for uniform distribution of current, then current density J is equal to current flowing divided by the area. We can write it like this. It is, if it is non-uniform cross section, it means through, non-uniform means through this area, this much current is flowing, here more current is flowing, here less current is flowing, here more current is flowing in this area. It means this is non-uniform flow of current through the cross-sectional area of the conductor. This is the conductor, this is the cross-sectional area, and the current is flowing in non-uniform pattern. Non-uniform means throughout the cross-section it is not going uniformly. It is somewhere it is more, somewhere it is very less. This is called non-uniform. Non-uniform distribution of current. Non-uniform distribution of current, how we will write? We will write I, that is delta S or ds we can write. This is for average, and we will write for instantaneous. It's small amount of area divided by small amount of current flowing through this is equal to J vector, or we can write current. What is the current? di is equal to J into ds. We can write like this. This is for, this formula we use it for non-uniform distribution of current. Non-uniform distribution means this is the area of current. The current flowing is not uniform in the cross section of the conductor. If it is going uniform everywhere, the current flowing in the cross section, everywhere the current flowing is same, then it is uniform cross section. In that case, we will use this formula. If it is non-uniform distribution, we will use this formula. Generally, we are given the problem with non-uniform distribution. Generally, so direct questions will not be asked. Second thing, next thing we see if the area of cross section, suppose this is the area, this is the conductor, this is the conductor length. like this. Say we take a cylindrical shape, and if we cut it, it means the area of cross section is perpendicular to the direction of current. Current is in this direction. This is the area of cross section. Area of cross section will be like this. So in this area of cross section is not perpendicular. If it is not perpendicular, so how we can take it? We can take this way. This is the conductor. This is a conductor. Suppose you take area like this, because this area of cross section is not perpendicular to the direction of current flow. See, this is the direction of current flow, and it means this is, so this is the direction of current flow, and this is S. It means S vector will be like this. S vector will be like this. What do you mean by S vector will be like this? See, suppose area, if see, this is the area of this face, this is the area S of this face, and its vector is always perpendicular to its face. This is area S, and vector, area vector, that is S vector, will be perpendicular to this face, exactly perpendicular to this face. That is why we take, if this is the surface area of the cross section, and exactly perpendicular to this will be the area vector, where S is equal to, S dash is equal to, S vector is area vector. This is the area, and perpendicular to this vector, area vector. Suppose if we take a small, suppose if we take S like this, and we take a small portion here. If this is S, this area is S, and this will be small amount of area, and this will be ds vector will be also in this direction. That is, S vector will be in this direction, and ds vector will also be in this direction. Very simple, need not to confuse anything. If the area is like this, the area vector will be like this. If the area is like this, the area vector will be like this. And this is the total surface area vector will be like this. If you take a small vector here, and the small area vector will be like this. Very simple. This already we have seen it in the electrostatics. Okay, now this is this area, the area vector is inclined at an angle theta, theta with respect to the direction of current flow. This is the ds vector, this is the direction of current flow with cross sectional area, we can say cross sectional with the direction of current. See, already we have seen in the +1 how to resolve it. Suppose if we have in trigonometry, if this is the hypotenuse, and if we draw like this, this is perpendicular, this is angle. Angle close to the, what we will write? This, what is the length of this portion? What is the length of this portion? Already I have explained so many times. Again I repeat it so that you don't get confused. We will write hypotenuse here, we will write hypotenuse here. This is the angle side, and this is a perpendicular, the side which is nearer to theta, that will be cos of theta. The side which is far away to the angle, it will be sine of theta. This already we have seen. Now here, this is the direction of current, and it is inclined at an angle theta, because the area vector is inclined at an angle of theta with respect to the direction of current flow. This is the direction of current flow, this is the ds vector. So we can write it here also. Now in magnitude we say this is the ds. I am writing in magnitude, and its direct, this is the magnitude and this is direction. So this is hypotenuse, it is inclined at an angle theta. It means we will write hypotenuse here, and the angle closer to the side will be cos of this angle theta, and the angle, so we will write hypotenuse, and the angle, the side far away from the theta will be sine theta. And this portion is of not any use, because if it is going like this in vector VFN, it will go like this and like this join if it is going like this. So it means ds vector. So we can say this is the ds area vector of that component cos theta. The component where ds cos theta, cos theta is equal to component of area vector, small area vector. This is, we are considering the small area, this portion, that the component which is along the direction is ds cos theta. One more is like this, ds sin theta. ds sin theta, we don't need this one. Why? Because by definition, current density is the current flowing per unit cross section of the conductor. It is a vector quantity and in the direction of current flow. So it means the area vector should be along, that is ds cos theta, ds sin theta, because ds will be in this direction. So ds cos theta in this direction, ds sin theta is in this direction. We don't need this one. So ds cos theta is the area vector. So we have to use, because current density is equal to I by area. For area, it should be, the area should be perpendicular. The area should be, this should be, area should be perpendicular to the, this is the area perpendicular to the current direction. So and this is the component, ds cos theta is the component along the direction of current. So in this case, we will write J, because we are considering, we can use this formula also, but for a small area. For small area, that is, this is for instantaneous current, small amount of current flowing through this area, divided by the current, the vector, area vector in the direction. See, this is the current flowing through this small area, and this is the component, ds cos theta is the component along the direction of current. So we write ds cos theta. Here we cannot write A, because we have to write the component of area along the direction of cos theta. That is why, because we can see it like this, because if I explain, this is a small area, this is a ds vector. Ds vector means area vector perpendicular to the face, and this is ds cos theta, and this is the direction of current. We need this component of the area. We don't need this component ds sin theta. We don't need it, because by definition the area vector should be along the direction of current flow. That's why we are using. Or in current, the dI is equal to J into ds into cos theta, J into ds cos theta. Or if you want to know the current, what is total current, see, if we integrate this one, integrate di, we will get, if we are integrating this side, we have to integrate this side also. It means integral of j into ds cos theta, a into gs cos theta, or we can say j into ds cos theta, or j into ds cos theta. How we can write? So I, so this becomes I, and integration and differentiation cancels out, so it will become I is equal to integral of j ds cos theta. Already we have seen in the vector product, dot product of two vector, we have to remember this one is equal to this vector's magnitude and this vector's magnitude and the cos of angle between these two vectors. So here j is a vector, ds is a vector, and the angle between j and ds, or we can write integral of j dot ds. Otherwise you refer the vectors, because here I have written jbs, first it has come, then we write a dot b. Same way j ds, j is a vector, ds is a vector, because j in this direction, ds in this direction, j and ds cos theta, it means we can write j dot ds. J dot ds means we can say I is equal to integral of j vector dot ds vector, vector. So this is the definition. So this is for what? This is for this, we use this formula. For non-uniform distribution of current. Uniform distribution of current, already I told, uniform distribution J is equal to current flowing divided by area, or I is equal to J into S. This is for uniform distribution of current. through this area, and if it is inclined, this area is inclined at this angle, in that case we have to use this formula, that is, this is non-uniform, because uniform means it should be like this. Even if you take like this, we apply the formula, J is in this way, area vector is in this way, J is in this direction, J is in this direction, ds also in this direction. So angle between J and ds is equal to 0, that is cos of 0 is equal to 1. So this will become J dot ds, or if it is inclined only, this angle part comes into play. So far we have seen, if the area of cross section is like this inclined, this is the total area, this is the small area, this is ds vector, this is s vector, we have seen current, and this is the component, this is the direction of current, and this is and it is inclined at an angle theta, that is the area is inclined at an angle theta with the direction of current. This is, and the area vector is perpendicular to this surface, and this is inclined at an angle. So this is ds cos theta. So current density is equal to current, that is small amount of, if we are taking small area, small amount of current flowing divided by the area along the direction of current, cos theta, or di is equal to j into ds into cos theta. This we have seen already, we have seen this part already, ds into cos, or I is equal to integral of di. Why if you integrate this one, integration, this and this get cancelled because both are a reverse process. If you are integrating this side also to be integrated, j into ds into cos theta. Therefore I is equal to integral j ds cos theta, or I, what is I? Current flowing through the cross sectional area, and j, integral j into ds into cos theta is equal to j dot ds vector. Already we explained the sum of, this is a vector dot producted with another vector is equal to its magnitude and second vector magnitude, the cos of angle between them, that is, this is vector A, this is vector B, and the angle between them is theta. So A dot B, so this we have, so one vector magnitude, another vector magnitude, and the cos of the angle between them is equal to j dot ds. So it means we can write I is equal to j dot ds. J dot ds means we can write, if the angle between ds vector and the I vector, I, the direction of current, and the ds is 0, that means if it is this cross section area, this is the direction of current, this is the ds vector, because if this vector surface is like this, the perpendicular component ds vector will be like this. So angle between them is equal to 0. In that case, cos theta, what is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to 0, or we can write simply I is equal to j dot ds, dot product of j with ds, or we can simply write j into ds into cos of theta, or j into j, or I is equal to, see what is integration of ds, integration of ds, see this is ds, if you integrate means total area is equal to s, total area is equal to s, that is, if we add up all the small area, we will get this total area. So this we can write, this j into ds, or j vector dot product with the ds vector, or we can say j vector integration of ds is equal to s vector, if it is ds vector, because ds vector means this is area and this is area vector, this is total area and this is total area vector. So this is j dot s vector, this is current is equal to j dot I, and I can be also written as instantaneous, j vector instantaneous. J vector instantaneous is equal to, instantaneous means we will write di by di by dA. If it is inclined, we will write dA cos theta, and j vector, if it is j vector average, this also average, we write in magnitude only, we need not to confuse. When it is vector comes, we will, the average is equal to small, infinitesimally small, very, very small current flowing through a very, very small area. Or area, already we used S. S is equal to area. A into S. These all up. And this, we use, if it is the current distribution is uniform. So, J is equal to I by area. If it is for uniform distribution. If it is for non-uniform, we write J is equal to di by ds, or di is equal to j into ds. Already we have seen, if it is cos theta, if it is inclined, cos theta will come. In that case, this will be like this. So, this r I is equal to j dot ds vector integration. This we use for non-uniform distribution of current through the area of cross section of the conductor.